I'm bringing you an important national service announcement. Actually, it's international. Anybody in the world right now until the end of February can go outside and look up and see 4 planets in alignment. I think that's pretty awesome. It's just so exciting. It's a nice thing to have right now, I think, to distract us from all the suffering in the world, the destruction going on, the chaos, the confusion that results in us feeling fearful and angry, distracted. There's a lot of emotion out there, and we need something that will help us find something that will help us to feel better. I think that solution is to go outside and look up now, today or tomorrow, but until the end of February, every night you could enjoy this. It's the little things that I suspect that a lot of people don't pay attention to. And I think it would really help if more people did pay attention. This morning, the first thing I heard was a bird singing. You know, how precious, how beautiful way to wake up than that. And if birds can sing, you know, I think that I can carry on with my day. Birds have the purpose to sing in life. My purpose is to make art and play the piano. What's your purpose? Everybody's unique. The planets have their purpose, and I think that if everybody followed what was in their heart, that there could be an incredible symphony. This is an auspicious time right now with the planets lining up, and I feel like I'm in a rebirth, which is the meaning of my name, Renee, and then I'm lucky to have the middle name of Celeste, which is suggestive of this whole celestial, fantastic thing that's going on. I invite you to accompany me on my journey of this rebirth. I wanted to take the whole planet thing a little further than just reading about it in the newspaper. So I learned that I could go to Washington University and go to the Crow Observatory for free. And I could also go to the planetarium where they'll have some telescopes set up. That's tonight. It's a little adventure. Well, the adventure of Washington U was Monday. It was unseasonably warm. It was like in the 70s and a clear sky. So I went over there and I found the building of Planetary Sciences. It was locked. Everything's locked down these days. It wasn't that way when I was a kid or when I was there. So I had to wait till a student came out to sneak in the door. I went up 4 flights of steps. And this is an old building from the World's Fair era, so it's about 125 years old. So after 4 flights of steps, I went down the hallway, turned a corner. There's a little narrow wooden door with Crow Observatory written on it, C-R-O-W. And opened the door, and then I was in this shaft, this like 10 feet square shaft, concrete shaft, that went up a couple stories and a black circular staircase, really narrow with, enclosed in all this black iron fencing or whatever. And this was not handicap accessible. You know how circular staircases are. They're just like wedges, little wedges to put your feet on. So I go up that, and then I get up to the top, and there's a door, another narrow door, and I go through that. It's open, and then I'm in a room that's like out of the past with a black chalkboard and a big wooden frame and some really nice students. And to my surprise, there'd only been 3 people there the day before. 3. I don't know. I always think that thousands of people be lined up, and I don't know what other people are doing, but here I was, and They showed me the observatory out on the rooftop, this little dome building about 10 feet in, again, about 10 feet in diameter. And they had me go up this 6-step rolling staircase. It was really wobbly. And I'm telling you what, it was going like this. It's on little rubber wheels. And I think that, so I clamped on to the side, this cast iron notched thing that the dome rotates around on, clamped onto that, and put an eye up to the telescope, and just really couldn't see anything for a while. And then it was like bam, right in my face, Venus. And that was pretty awesome. And then going back out on the deck, just looking up, I could see easily 4 planets. I mean, just bright like stars on a gentle curve. That's pretty awesome stuff. I mean, if that doesn't excite you, what does? I don't know. All right, so my little adventure, and that's my message, is to, get out and embrace life, just enjoy what's happening right now in your backyard. I think it helps us to feel in harmony with the universe, our connectivity, and that's all healthy stuff. It's the way things were meant to be, not have all this destruction and rancor and negativity going on. And on that subject of going in, you're going out, looking out. You can also look inward. And I had a little adventure yesterday at my physical. My knee, one of my knees is giving me problems, and so they took an x-ray of it. Now you have to ask to see the x-ray. They won't just willingly show it to you. You have to ask and go around behind. And it's the most beautiful thing in the world. It's just so, the bones, everything is so miraculous inside of us and outside of us in nature. If I were a radiologist, I'd never get anything done, I don't think. It'd just be swooning. I'd be swooning over the photographs. It's just the films. It's just too incredible. So anyway, that's my message. That's my important service announcement. Look up and see the planets. I guess, like Saturn, just give yourself a big hug. These things, nothing's forever. Everything changes. So we just have to have hope, continue doing what we need to do. Sing like the birds, be like a planet, do your orbits. That's the important thing that will get us through all this. So until the next time, take care.